Welcome to Food All You Never Wanted to Know. Today we're going to open up this new product we've never tried before. It's Garden Line Drop Over Greenhouse, and I got it at Aldi. So, I'm sorry you're seeing a bunch of shadow here. Anyway, I hope to use this as one of the little cold frames on the deck. I could also use it in the garden as a cold frame. So we're going to open this up. Oh, no tools required. I think it's very similar to the little stand-up greenhouses that we've used before. So we're opening this up. Okay, that's the cover. It's nice and strong. I have found that the covers like that with the crisscross, whatever it is in there, last a lot longer. It has all the stuff, and it has directions, which actually look pretty decent. They don't look bad. Sorry for the sun. Sorry for the clouds. Not shadows, sorry. There you go. Those pretty good directions. So these poles go together, and my husband uses this mallet, which is
a rubber mallet.
Rubber. You see that? Very handy. It doesn't dent things when you hammer.
And you don't hit it, you tap.
Tap. Tap gently. Okay.
These parts are numbered 1. This part is numbered 8. And 1 goes in 8.
All right. So you have 3 of those so far?
I have 4 of them.
So there were 4 needed for the base, and this one is the peak. Is that what it is? The peak across. Let's see. As you see in the picture, you'll have the square on the bottom. Oh, it is square.
Yes.
So you'll need 8 for the bottom and then 1 for the peak. Let's see. And as you see, the size, it's 4.5 feet wide by 4.5 feet wide. And it's a yardstick tall at the peak. That's pretty impressive. Okay, next, one of the long poles is attached to this crisscross thing, and I'm sorry, I am not terribly, I can be mechanically inclined, but my husband's way better at this. So this is really long. Look at this.
Here, hold that, please.
Okay, so this attaches to another one there. Wow. We have another long pole. And put that down there. You put another one on the end of that. Well, I don't think the picture did it justice for the size of this thing.
It said 4.5 feet.
4.5 feet wide.
And 4.5 feet.
That is definitely wide. I can stand in the middle of it. Ooh, that's a nice size. That is huge. One thing that my husband noticed right away that I didn't, the little groups of bars are labeled, so those are 3. These curved ones have a 4 on them. And those little uprights were they 2? They were 2. And these little thingies here, if you can see, whoa. I don't know if you can see that. That's a G. I feel like I'm in the Eye doctor office. Can you read this? This is a G. And the straight across one has an, oh my goodness, it has an A. That's an A. So what he's doing now is putting these uprights with these little jiggers over here. See that? Okay, so that one's going in there. That's the curved one. You can see that.
Goes that way.
So that points to the across. So if you see in the directions, the end is supposed to be put together like that. So he's got one side up, the other side up, with the little hole going that way. And sometimes you need to go back and do it the right way. Okay. All right. So that was not correct. So the back ones are wrong. So they need to turn. This is learning by doing. We've never done this before. It's starting to look like a little house. Okay, then those little pieces, I don't know if you can see that, get stuck on there, because you're gonna have to attach that to the peak. Nice gentle little tap. Then you add these little short pieces. This is working really well. And I know there's going to be some sort of a... Okay. Then the side long piece goes together. And the other side long piece. Now it really looks like a little house, but way bigger than I had expected. Way, way bigger.
Little house, but not on the prairie.
Okay. My husband realized if you turn it on your side and you hit it, it pushes them down and makes them a lot more secure. And it looks like there's only one more part to this structure. Two parts to the structure. There's a little jigger there. Ah, that's true. We have a top bar still. Okay. All right. Then we have the top bar that's going to go across. This thing is huge. I can't get over how big it is. We bought this at Aldi the other day. We did not expect to be buying it. It probably blew our food budget for the week. It's not really food. It was $20, folks.
$19.99.
Well, then they add tax. So 20 and some change. Look at that. What's that?
They provided anchors.
Okay. Which we won't be using on the deck here, but we're going to have to hold them down with bricks or pots or something. Now, what are we going to do? Is this going to take two? Sometimes one of the biggest issues is trying to figure out which side is which, right? Oh my goodness. Have you ever opened a new tent? This is very interesting. Okay, whoa. See if I can do something other than just take pictures, huh? I think I'm gonna step back so you can see what's actually happening. Okay. So you basically fit it to the frame. If I step back, you can see better. Look at this thing. I'm glad to see the base flares out a little bit so you can see the grommet holes where you would put the little stakes. I wouldn't trust it in a windstorm, but what I can do here on the deck is just weight these flaps down, and then you see the zipper.
The zippers, and on the bottom here, each corner and in the middle, they have Velcro.
Oh, do they wear? Super duper duper. Because one thing that I find with all of these products is the zippers don't last. As you saw in the little greenhouse within our greenhouse, I got a shower curtain and attached it with clips just so I could close the door easily without fighting it, because after a while they just plain old don't work.
We can just flip this over or attach it with the Velcro straps.
Yeah.
Right now, I think just flipping it over to work.
Now we're doing that because I'm going to be putting plants in here. Okay, there it is against the wall. As you can see, it's quite a bit bigger than these upright greenhouses that I put on their sides. And again, I do that so I can put the little tiny, just germinated plants in some kind of protection on the deck so I can get them out from under the lights. This thing is massive. I'm going to fill it with plants and let you see how many trays I can fit. Another thing that I noticed is there are these cute little Velcro things to help attach this to the frame so it won't blow off. So I can attach those like that. Oops. Kind of hard to do with one hand, holding the phone. My husband went in. Oh well, they attach. I attach this one here. Now, take a look at this. Look at how much will fit in here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 trays with no problem whatsoever. And even some space in the middle for some more pots. As you see, I put some of these, whatever they are, shelving things on pieces of wood just to keep them off the deck. And that's because sometimes our deck does get very, very hot. So you compare that space to the space in the other kind that we use on the deck. And you could use these outside, 1, 2, 3, 4, with one squished on the end. So at the max, this will hold 5 trays, and that one will hold 8 plus. I might even be able to shimmy more trays in the middle if I push these to the side. I don't know. I'll have to check that out. But I am very pleased with the space in here. Both of these were at Aldi for $20, about $20. This big one that's like this, and this kind over here. This was a new one that we bought. We don't need it today until I pot up more things. So this is so great. And this is food, all you never wanted to know. This is something that you can do when you want to cover it from the rain, or if it's colder. You simply will close this up and zip it or Velcro it. I'm gonna see Velcro. Well, it'll kind of hold if you don't have a heavy rain going on. Look at that, folks. I'm really excited. So if it's not raining, you just want to close it and not zip it, you could use the Velcro strips that are there just to kind of help, or to increase the zipper power. So this is food you never, I'm sure, wanted to know. This is one way to help protect your plants, your early plants, from the cold and into the fall. You can put some potted tomato plants here in the fall and maybe let them stay out for much longer and get more into the fall. So you guys, you can do this. Take care.